What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. Welcome to the brand new suite. What's your boy? Yeah, it's Finish Strong Friday. Y'all know what we do on Finish Strong Friday. We get motivated to finish strong. Whatever you got on your plate today gets finished. However you finish it, that's going to be what you do. You got to make sure that it is taken care of. Even if you say, okay, I got to this point and I have these things that I still need to go to it. So we finish strong on Friday. I'm going to hop into this because I don't want to be long. I got a lot to get into, and I don't want to be long. So it's Finish Strong Friday. What we've been doing all this week is that we've been doing our 6-month business checkup. Your 6-month business checkup. We reviewed, we reset, we rebuild, and reposition. That's what we've been into all this week in these 5 steps to position yourself to elevate the remainder of 2026. That's what we're doing. We got the next 6 months, which is going to be vital to having your brand, elevating your brand to that next level that you want to be able to get to and go to. So that's what we're doing. And today we're gonna focus on innovation, and your brand, and innovating and we're positioning our brands to elevate. So let's talk about this. The businesses that dominate the second half of the year, the second half of the year, they don't wait for opportunities. They actually create them. What opportunities are you creating for yourself? And people ask, what's the definition of success? Well, success is preparation. When preparation plus opportunity equals success. When you prepare for the opportunities that are going to come to you. When you're not prepared, you can't be successful at what you're doing. But preparation meets opportunity equals success. Those that are great, those brands that are at the forefront of their industry and the forefront of the marketplace, are the ones that are prepared for the opportunities to be successful. That's what it is. But too many entrepreneurs, they kind of spend July. They may spend July doing exactly what they did in January. If you're doing the same thing here in July that you were doing in January, you might need to do the assessments that we've been talking about, and you need to make some adjustments. Growth requires innovation. So here's some things that I need you to think about today. And I want you to ask yourself these things. And as you're going into this third quarter and fourth quarter, that I want you to be able to kind of focus on. What's your next big move? What's the big move, or a couple of big moves that you want to make in the second half of 2026? I want you to write that down. And then I want you to begin to create a strategy for that next big move. What new products or services should you launch? Are there new products and services that you want to launch or that you should launch? This may not be the time for it, but you at least want to assess and see if this is the time to launch that new product. How can AI and technology strengthen your business? It, AI is your friend. Technology is your friend. It is an enhancer. It's not meant to replace you. No, it's not there to replace you. It is meant to and created to enhance what you do and how you do. So how can AI and technology strengthen your business, strengthen your brand in the remainder of 2026? How can you increase visibility? What are you going to do in this second half of 2026 to increase your visibility? Do you need to do more lives? Do you need to do more podcasts? Do you need to be more visible at networking events and groups that you're a part of? What is it that you're going to do in order to be able to increase your visibility? What's your positioning strategy for quarter 3 and quarter 4? I want you to think about that. What's your positioning strategy for quarter 3 and quarter 4? And then what does position to elevate mean for your brand? What does position to elevate mean for your business and your brand? So I want you to think about those questions. You can come back and go over these questions. The replay is here for you. For those that are watching on YouTube, it's here. You'll be able to, you can go to the YouTube channel as well. It'll be there. You can pull it back up and write these, because I want you to write these down. I want you to, over the weekend, that's your homework over the weekend. Yes, is to be able to think about these questions. And I got a little more. So, but I want you to think about that, because innovation creates separation. If you're gonna separate yourself from others in your industry, from those in the marketplace, you have to do what others aren't willing to do. This is the work that others aren't willing to do. This is the work that people who are great, businesses that are great, brands that are great, this is what they do to separate themselves. They create. They're not afraid to be different, think different, act different than everybody else. And here's the last question. What bold decision will position your brand to finish 2026 stronger than you started 2026? Because always the goal is always what? 1% better each and every day, so that you're better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year. That's the assignment. How do you do that? If you do these things, I promise you, as my bishop would say, hey, you can take this to the bank and root two people. This, if you do these things, what's your big move? What new products and services should you launch or should you not launch? How can AI and technology strengthen your business? How do you increase visibility? What's your positioning strategy for quarter 3 and quarter 4? What does the position to elevate mean to your brand? If you answer these, and if you talk about the decision, what bold decision will position your brand for the remainder of 2026, I promise you, you'll find yourself being what? Elite in your craft. You'll be elite in your industry, and you'll be elite in your in the marketplace. I promise you, you will. So here's what we talked about this week. Give you a quick recap of this week and what I want you to kind of think about for this framework that we've talked about. This checkup framework. You want to review your vision, evaluate your systems. You want to assess your finances. You want to invest in people and partnerships, and then innovate in order to be able to elevate here the remainder of 2026. The calendar, the calendar, the physical calendar does not determine your success. It will never determine your success. What will determine your success are the decisions that you make. The decisions that you make right now. The decisions that you make moving forward each and every day to build your legacy. Because that's what we say. We build our legacy daily. This is building your legacy daily by putting together this strategy, understanding where you are right now and where you want to be by the end of 2026. Those that will be ahead of the bell curve. Y'all get that if you've been with me any amount of time, you've heard me talk about that, the bell curve. Those that will be ahead of the bell curve are the ones that decide to do these things. The first half of the year, it's already written. It's already done. You can't do anything about it. You can't go back and change it. But what you can do is moving forward here in 2026, each and every day, is to make a promise to yourself to be 1% better each and every day. It's the impact builder. That's what I got for you today. It's Finish Strong Friday. This is how you finish strong Friday. And I want you to have a great weekend, but I also want you to understand, you are greatness. We say that you are greatness, and this is what the great do. This is how you master your craft, your industry, and the marketplace at an elite level. So if you wanted to go into greater detail, of course, you can schedule your strategy session with me. We can put this second half together where we can talk about 2026, and hey, before you know it, we'll be talking about 2027. I promise you, we're going to be getting ready for 2027. But let's make sure that 2026 is solid, and we know where it is that we are. We know where it is that we want to go. We know where we want to be by the end of 2026. It's the Impact Builder. We'll be right back here on Monday. I want you to do something fun this weekend. Enjoy yourself, but most of all, let's actually have the mind and the mindset to be great. We'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great weekend. Peace.